the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Tyquan Thornton. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Patriots.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. His throw incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Keon White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. McPherson's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
So now here come the Patriots to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far,
Dashing through the snow. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
16 more on that one and another first down.
We're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL, and they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Facing second and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Pats are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. We can look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on the punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 46, here's a 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week are pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it, and the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Or they run the option on second down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He has such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. 2nd down and 3.
They're going to look to throw.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
A great effort there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on third down, forcing the error pass. Fourth down coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hayden. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Hayden. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Luke.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, Reed, go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Nice move at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze, because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hayden. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Hayden. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 63. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. Tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. Whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that... down to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England's offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 34.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayden, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They run the counter. Hayden, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Flushed out right, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Hey, check that.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they take a knee.
Come on. Hey.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. I tell you what, the snow not only